Hey, what's up? I am Trisha and I am back with another video for you guys. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you like me enough to subscribe to my channel. But as always, make sure to give this video a big like and also comment down below. That also supports my channel. As you can tell from the title and thumbnail of this video, we're going to be discussing rebranding versus restarting. If you are someone who finds that your YouTube channel is currently not growing at the pace that you want, or you may be somebody who's thinking about switching topics or niches here on YouTube. If that is you, make sure to keep watching. Okay, so let's discuss rebranding versus restarting and what's the difference. So the purpose of rebranding your channel is you may just want a new look or a new feel to the channel. So you may realize, no, I don't like these bold colors anymore. I want something more neutralized. You may rebrand how you lay out your display of your channel. You may change your channel art. You may change how you do your thumbnails. You'll redesign it. That's a redesign, but it also falls under the rebranding category. You may want to establish a new field. Let's say the current audience that you have is younger. You want to switch to a more mature audience for multiple reasons. Your channel may be focused on a topic that is more catered to an older audience, or it may be more catered to a younger audience, but you want to attract a new audience, so you present a new feel to your channel by rebranding. You pretty much want to change the perception of what you offer to your viewer. So you may want to get more information about who your target audience is and then rebrand according to that. Let me give you an example. Let's say right now your channel currently caters to, or it is currently being viewed by a much younger audience, but your mission for your channel is to be viewed by a more mature audience based off the content that you provide. You will need to figure out where a more mature audience gravitates toward. You may want to rebrand according to that, so it'll attract their attention and it'll make them say, hey, what's over here? Let me look over here. This is a little bit more like me. So for instance, if you have, a bunch of colors, a bunch of animated intros and a lot of dancing and things like that, you may still have that younger audience. Whereas if you have more neutralized, more aesthetic looks to your page or your channel, you'll get a more mature audience. Restarting is pretty much just what it is. You are starting over. Most of the time when people start over here on YouTube, they create another channel. So the reason why you'll create a new channel is if you feel as if your channel and the content that you provide on that channel, the audience that have attracted, is simply not at all what you want. You want to go for a completely different new field. You want to go for a completely different audience, and you cannot get that with the old channel. Let's say for instance, your niche is currently makeup, and let's say you no longer want to do makeup, you want to go to sports. You may want to restart and get a new channel. You'll probably have some viewers from that previous channel, but typically beauty channels and sports channels do not have the same audience. If you're deciding when to rebrand, that's totally up to you. But the suggestions that I have for you, I think that you can rebrand your channel or save your channel in the event that you are still getting views, you are still getting subscribers, you are still getting some engagement on your channel. You are not navigating to a completely new niche. I would recommend that you just rebrand your channel and refocus it based off the engagement that you're getting, the audience that is currently watching your video. I would not recommend that you restart a new channel, because it's hard to get people to view your channel. So if you've established some type of audience, some type of community, I would just try to work with that. But like I said, if you are looking to go into a completely new niche, I would recommend you restart. It's already hard enough to get the support of people, because people have to trust you and they have to trust that you know what you're doing or talking about. If you're putting out beauty videos and just automatically switch to sports videos, you can expect for your engagement to go down. If you are still seeing something on your channel, or for instance, your channel is just not growing at the pace that you feel like it should, but you want to consider the same type of content, just give it a fresh look, give it some fresh ideas, and then just go from there and see where you get. Another reason to rebrand your channel, say for instance, you started your channel and you have a bunch of mixed content on there, you got audience from all over the place, you may want to rebrand to just talk about a specific thing. You may want to kind of niche down in a sense to maybe help get a stable community, and then you can build from there. Restarting is hard, but sometimes it's necessary. So like I said, for instance, if you want to do something completely different, let's say you've been doing YouTube and you decided that the content that you put out, that's no longer what you want to do, it's not your purpose anymore, you may consider restarting a channel. If you are doing something completely different, like completely different. Restart your channel. It may be a little bit less frustrating for you instead of looking as if your channel died, nobody's watching it, nobody's clicking on your thumbnails, anything like that. So I would recommend that you kind of play around with the audience that you do have and see what they'll be receptive to. Work with your thumbnails, give it some time. Don't just give up on your channel. Just restart, refocus, refresh. So if you do decide to rebrand your channel, you may want to do a couple things. You may want to change the channel art of your channel. So if you're anybody like me, and I'm gonna use myself as an example because I am also rebranding my channel. I've also feel as if my channel was growing very slow, and I feel as if my channel was growing slow because I have a ton of different content. I am a person who has multiple ideas. I like multiple things. I'm a very creative person, and I wanted to present all of that to you guys here on YouTube. However, I am learning that a lot of the things that I present to you guys are not typically my passion. So for instance, I know a lot of you guys found me by my braid videos, and thank you guys for being here. However, what I discovered is I like braiding. I like doing the hair. What I don't really necessarily care for is the recording and editing of it, because to me it's boring. And if I feel as if it's boring or repetitive, I know some of you may feel the same way, and my channel is just going to turn into a quick inspo instead of, you know, growing a real true community or following. So therefore, I have to be real and honest with myself. If I wouldn't continue watching that, how can I expect anybody else? Also, I have things on my channel like cooking, hair braiding, vlogs, try-on hauls. I have some of everything on my channel, and not to say that that's not okay. It is okay. It's perfectly okay. People grow like that all the time. However, I discovered that my true passion and the reason why I started my channel was to have an outlet for myself. So my new direction that I'm wishing to go in is more of a motivational route, more of a self-improvement route. And that's not completely new to my channel. I have discussed things like this on my channel before. Therefore, I will not be restarting my channel. I'm just going to rebrand my channel. You will have to understand that everybody who is subscribed to your channel now may not like your new content. They may not like your new look. They may unsubscribe to your channel, but trust that that is going to be okay, because you're going to start to grow a new audience. You're going to start to grow a new following of people who are actually there for the content that you actually like. It's the content that you know, are passionate about. And it may take some time, but eventually it'll pick up. It'll keep going. The same thing as if when you first started your first video. You know, it'll work in your favor in the long run. Well, I cannot expect for everybody who has subscribed to my channel to continue watching all of my videos and to continue just watching this new presented content on my channel. So that's something to look for. I don't recommend that you beat yourself up about it. Just understand you are starting over. You are starting fresh with new looks, new ideas. You're just niching down. And for a long time, I did not want to do that because I'm such a passionate and creative person. I want to show you guys everything. I want to show you everything that I'm doing. But however, those things are not my passions. Yes, I like to cook. I like to cook for my family. I love to make my food look pretty, but that is not something that I like to present. I don't like to record it because I never feel like the recording looks right anyway. I don't like to spend the time trying to edit it to try to make it more interesting. That's not what I like. I like to do it, but everything that you like to do does not have to be content for your channel. And that's what I'm learning now. I don't have to present everything on here on my channel that I like to do, because it keeps me confused. It keeps me, okay, what's the next video gonna be? What's the next video gonna be? And I'm chasing after views. But if you truly want your channel to grow, if you truly want to have a real following, a real community here, you have to get focused on what people want. And you have to be real with yourself and understand that if you wouldn't watch it, nobody else will watch it. So if you see your watch time not high, it's the reason why. That's something that I had to also look into, is my watch time. When people are only watching maybe 30% of the video, there are some changes I need to make. So I'm rebranding my channel. So I hope that with this video, if you are someone who feels stuck, if you are someone who feels like this is not what I want to do no more, there are things that you can do. So I hope that you'll consider either rebranding your channel or restarting your channel. Don't give up either way it goes. If you feel like you just need a fresh start, then just start a new channel. Make sure if you do decide to start a new channel, make sure you announce it on your old channel that you'll be moving over to a new channel, so the people who actually do want to follow you can follow you. And if you just want to rebrand, give it some time, give it some thought, and figure out what your new mission is and your new motive is. So my new purpose and mission for my channel, I've learned that self-improvement and self-empowerment is my true passion. I am a motivator at the end of the day. People come to me for advice all the time. So I figure, why am I not being who I am? This is who I am, so therefore my channel is going to reflect who I am. Therefore, it's nothing to think about. I am producing content that I know I can be proud of at the end of the day, and that I know somebody else will benefit from at the end of the day. Do what you need to do. Take some time to figure it out, think about it, and just go with the wind. It's going to work out in your favor either way it goes, but just go ahead and take the time to do what you know you need to do and go from there. I hope that you did find today's video helpful, and if you did, just make sure to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel for more self-improvement and self-development content. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.